Welcome to Performance TV and our last look into PRI 2016. Today we'll check out some new things that will put a few extra ponies under the hood. If you want to go fast or just want to look awesome doing it, then you need to stay tuned to Performance TV from PRI 2016.
Welcome to week number 2 of our special edition of Performance TV here at the PRI show in Indianapolis, Indiana, and there is so much to see, and we're going to start right off with the folks from Borla and Ola. You guys have new things all the time, but now we've got something new for the turbo folks.
We do. We have a very exciting kit for the F-150. We add up to 160 horsepower, 2 turbochargers, an exhaust system, and all the other parts you need to bolt on.
And these aren't just any turbochargers.
No. By Borg-Warner, same as the OE manufacturer, so all your warranty is handled by Borg-Warner.
And this exhaust system looks like true duals to me.
It is. It is exclusive to this kit at this time.
So we have something for the F-150. Now you've got some other kits coming out as well.
We do. The next one on the docket here is the Mustang 2.3. We're doing a turbo upgrade for it as well. Currently, we're about 100 horsepower gain, but we expect to see about 130 on 91 octane.
Wow, and you're going to find out more about all of those. Of course, you can just hop on Borla.com, but we also want to talk about induction. Borla's not just all about exhaust, Chris.
No, we produce product for small through big block Chevy, small through big block Ford, and even the LS platform. This is our LS system here. We really have a good time with that because it's big in the street rod industry now, and it's becoming the new jewelry.
Tell us, why would someone want to go with an induction system like this?
The efficiency is much better, plus the performance is there. The throttle response is above all else.
Yeah, when we want to put our foot down, we want it to actually go. Anything new else you guys might be working on?
We have a few products. We have one behind me. It's a 428 camera kit for the single overhead cam Ford. We're looking to release that in the next few months, and we have high hopes for that.
Exhaust, induction, turbo kits. You can find out all about this and more. Just go to their website at Borla.com. And I'm excited to see what Robert has found for us next.
Well, we've all taken cars apart and had problems with the clamps when they're going back together. There's lots of old style clamps that just don't work that well. I'm here with Nikki Schindel of Clamp Tight, who's going to show us a solution to this common problem.
The Clamp Tight tool makes hose clamps that are 360-degree seal. It's a custom fit. Every time works on any type of anything under the hood of the car or anything around the house.
That's incredible. Can you show me how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. Take your wire, bring your ends together, make a loop. You're going to feed the wire through the loop, pull it tight, and then you're going to do that one more time, right up through the center of the first one, just like so. I'm going to go through, make sure I'm not cross or twisted. Now, take the tool. I take the nose of the tool, place it right underneath of the loop, wrap it up and around each of the pegs, twist together like a bread tie. There's a notch at the bottom of the tool as we put the loop into, and you just start turning. So what it's actually doing is it's pushing and pulling on the wires and tightening the wires, so you're getting a nice even seal all the way around. When you're ready to close it off, you simply just flip it over. That locks it in place. Loosen it, pull the tool away, take your cutters, cut about 1/4 of an inch or so, bend those tabs down, and that's your hose clamp.
Well, Nikki, that's pretty incredible. You seem like you've done this a few times.
Yeah, just a few.
And is it going to be hard for me to learn?
No, absolutely not. We have a video on our website as well as out on YouTube.
And it looks like it'll fit all different sizes of wire.
Yeah, it's a custom fit, so you can use different wires, you can use coat hanger wire, you can use any kind of wire.
And I see lots of different demonstrations or lots of different examples here, many different wraps around. Does it really depend on what you're doing?
Not really. I mean, you can go around multiple times to give it a nice custom look. You can go around once just to stop the bleeding on something.
Okay, and I can use this on washing machine hoses, all kinds of different things.
Anything around the house, but it works great under the hood of the car. Radiator hoses, air hoses in your shop, so you can use it on dishwasher lines, ice maker lines, so you can do all different types of things with it.
Well, Nikki, this is an incredible solution for a whole lot of problems. I can see everybody needing one of these in their toolbox. All right, let's see what Kathy has for us.
When you come to the PRI show, you're going to see a lot of really cool cars, and you're also going to see some characters. Sometimes you even see characters who happen to drive race cars, and they always have some very interesting stories.
And being in the booth today, with my daughter Brittany. That's really exciting, working the floor, entertaining, 30 minutes of what I call comedy, and I never heard anybody laugh, so it ain't working. But they like the girl. She drives Monster Energy, and that's what's really exciting to me, keeping my family. Just made a big announcement this morning. Advanced Auto Parts at my shop had a big media day turnout. It was great.
And the main sponsor now in your car is Peak.
Peak Antifreeze, yeah. In fact, it'll be announced that, well, they're giving me a contract at the end of my driving career.
Oh,
Nobody
cool.
gets those. I can drive as long as I want. It's Old World Industries. I'm the face of that. They've asked me to be for all of their brands. Huge company. I didn't realize it was so big. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be around a while.
This Porsche 919 Hybrid actually came in first overall in this year's 24 Hours Le Mans. Now it's got an internal combustion engine that powers the rear wheels and 2 electric motors that power each of the front wheels. That way it can launch itself right out of the curves. It also has a kinetic energy recovery system to recharge the batteries.
Honda Racing's got a pretty unique program where you can order this 2017 Honda Civic in white, and you can be able to put it all together with all kinds of great parts from Honda Racing and just go right to the track, whether you're an amateur or a pro. The cool thing is you don't have to tear it all apart and buy a brand new car that's got interior and everything else in it when you just want to go racing. That is pretty cool and just one of the neat things we see here at PRI. We'll be right back with more of Performance TV and the 2016 PRI show from Indy right after this.
Performance TV is being brought to you by EvapoRust, super safe rust remover. Bailey Built, bumpers, cages, and accessories for your custom Bronco. I Did It, steering column specialists. If you can dream it, we can build it. And by Race Gas, get more out of your engine.
Welcome back to Performance TV. We're here at the 2016 PRI show where we get to see what's underneath a Mustang. Check out this incredible exhaust system. We've got some side ports here, bypassing the muffler, enhance your sound a little bit, dual independent rear suspension, anything you wanted to know about the underside of a Mustang but were afraid to ask. Now, let's talk to Kathy.
Here at the PRI show, we're looking around at a lot of things to make lots of noise. But I actually found one that's really cool here at Gusher Pumps that doesn't make a lot of noise, Gary, and this thing is very quiet.
Yeah, we focus on a lot of our OEMs and the machine tool people and everything else that require low dBA noise, and we've gone to the best motor suppliers that give us that noise reduction in this.
And it's just amazing how much fluid you're able to move.
Oh, in our company, we can move up to 150,000 gallons a minute or down as low as 5 gallons a minute, and it's all done very quietly.
Who are the folks who are looking for pumps like this?
Anybody that has a parts washer, machine tool industry, basically anything, engine dynos, chassis dynos, and a lot of these systems require lower dBAs and quiet and efficiently running. New government mandates mean sure everything has to be premium efficient, and that's what everybody's looking for.
Something else that surprised me that you guys do is Eco Paint.
Eco Paint, basically anything that has wheels on it moves up and down the highway, even in your yards, lawnmowers, golf carts, lazy boy furniture inside your house has Eco Paint on it, and we do it all.
Wow, just absolutely amazing. You want to find out more, you can just hop on their website, and we're going to find out what Robert has for us next.
There's so many incredible things to see and do here at the Performance Racing Industry Trade Show. I'm at the IndyCar booth where they have an advanced simulator. Now what they do is they go out and they scan the track at the Brickyard, they input it into the computer, and it's accurate to within 1 millimeter. You can actually sit in this simulator and do 4 laps and see if you qualify. Is that cool or what?
Custom paint jobs becoming a thing of the past, especially when folks can wrap cars like this. Yeah, this is a wrap, a very high-end wrap, and it is one bad-looking piece. Now, to come up with something like this, the design process, all the going back and forth could take up to a week, and the install, well, it depends on the project. Could take a day, could take up to 3 days. But this, it's kind of hard to tell that this is vinyl. This is absolutely awesome and just one of the many cool things that we get to see here at the PRI show.
I'm here with Turn 1, and we're not talking about the first turn in the NASCAR race. I'm with Junior Roethlisberger. What is Turn 1?
Turn 1 is a high-performance power steering provider for race cars, NASCAR, ARCA, road course cars, hot rods, street cars, pretty much anything with a steering wheel. We offer a full line of high-performance power steering pumps for LS motors. We offer universal mount pumps that virtually fit any application. We offer high-performance power steering gears for Chevy applications. We offer a rack rebuilding service, a steering box rebuilding service, power steering pump rebuilding service. Pretty much cover the whole gamut.
Now, if I have a steering system, how is yours going to improve my experience as a driver?
Our steering boxes will give you more feel than what a standard, stock box will. Our power steering pumps are going to reduce your horsepower consumption, reduce your fluid temperatures. They're going to give you more power steering assist to handle high performance use and track, track use.
Anything specific for the drifters?
A lot of our drift guys use an LS1 application, LS1 F-body application. We offer a power steering pump that's going to reduce the horsepower consumption, reduce the fluid temperature. It's going to be, built for that application, and they're going to offer a power steering assist of about 1,500 PSI. That's going to handle pretty much anything you can throw at it.
Okay, if you're looking to improve your steering system, Turn 1 are the people to call. Check them out at turn1-steering.com. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this break.
Welcome back to Performance TV, coming to you from the 2016 PRI show in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I found quite a devil right here, the Devil 16. This thing is unbelievable. Power output today, over 4,500 horse and 3,500 foot-pounds of torque. Can you believe that? 748 cubic inches. The turbochargers, I mean, this thing, one-piece billet block. Wow. I don't know if that'd fit in my dragster or not. Be fun trying. Hey, Robert, what do you got for us?
I am here with Mark and Heather McKeon of Titus Performance Products. What have you done to improve the 351 Cleveland block?
Well, what we've done is restructured the design of the Cleveland block to handle pretty much as much horsepower as potentially you can put to it with aftermarket components that are available today.
And what got you to redesign the Cleveland motor? What is it about it?
The platform is superior in the fact that you can have more cubic inches. It was designed with a lot of potential that was never realized. We've had the opportunity to build many engines and create a lot of power, but unfortunately the blocks that were available couldn't handle the power.
So you decided to create your own?
We created the Titus, which is basically based on a Cleveland engine. We've expanded the architecture. It has a total redesign of the internal structure of the engine, and it's not just an aftermarket copy of an existing engine block with some material added here and there. Every part and piece of the engine is purposely designed and engineered to handle basically over 2,000 horsepower.
Wow, that's a lot of horsepower coming out of a 351 Cleveland. Now, what about the accessories? Do they bolt on the old?
Standard Cleveland accessories are all can be bolted onto the Titus. It handles all Cleveland oil pans, intakes, manifolds, heads, as well as the aftermarket stuff that's available as well.
So Mark, what's new?
We do have a new cylinder head that is in the works that should be available spring of 2017 that'll have many features yet to be seen.
Okay, and if I wanted to buy a complete motor?
From Titus Performance Products, currently you can purchase the block, the belt drive, that is a new release in our product line. A fully assembled engine such as this is available with horsepower ranging from
anywhere from about 600 to a street engine to the 2,000 horsepower capability that we can do.
So if you're a Ford guy and you're interested in the 351 Cleveland, stop by Titus Performance. Back to you, Kathy.
When you walk around the hallways here at PRI, you're always running into all kinds of friends that you haven't seen for a while, and that would be Dan with RaceGas. Dan, good friend of Performance TV. Some folks may not be familiar with what RaceGas really is.
Well, to let everybody, sort of level set everybody, RaceGas is a race fuel concentrate that when added to pump gas creates basically racing fuel. In order to accomplish that, it has to do three things. It has to increase the chemical energy, the chemical oxygen, and the chemical octane of the fuel. And ours is the only product on the market that does all three.
And yours can go up to what octane?
Goes up to 107.
So when you have RaceGas, you say you have some on the shelf, you may not use it over the winter or whatever you're racing, you're going to have an issue with it?
No, it's shelf stable. When you mix it with gasoline, it deteriorates at the same rate as gasoline, but the product itself doesn't deteriorate.
Where can we find RaceGas?
Well, it's available multiple places online, and we're very happy to say that in 2016 we were able to increase our national wholesale distribution by almost triple, and our national retail distribution by almost triple. And we also added a large chain in Canada, and we're working on Mexico and a few other countries.
Wow, so it's going to be a lot more available for folks to find. You've got some new things that are coming up that we want to watch the website for.
We do. We've got some new products that will remain secret for right now, but they're ready to go, and we're hoping that the market receives them as well as they have RaceGas.
All right, just keep watching their website for that at race-gas.com. And Robert, what have you found for us next?
Cheryl Greer is an iconic name in racing. Both racers and fans alike know of him. He was an innovator as well. He was the first guy to move the seat into the rear of the car, centering it between the two tires. Also, everybody knows this, Cheryl Greer was the first funny car champion back when NHRA started keeping points. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame just 2 years ago. There's still plenty more of the 2016 PRI show to come here on Performance TV. We'll be right back.
Performance TV is being brought to you by Gen-Y Hitch, towing made easy. MRT Performance for performance car parts and servicing. Tough Country, leveling kits and lift kits for all major brand trucks. And by Dustless Blasting, it's the future of surface preparation.
Welcome back to Performance TV, coming to you from the PRI show in Indianapolis, Indiana. Not only do we see a lot of great parts, we see a lot of cool cars. How about this? A 1966 Nova station wagon. No, wait. It's actually a Novad. You know why? Do you see the paint back here? And they've actually done it in opposite. This is a really cool idea. This thing's all carbon fiber, all inside, all the way through the back. Just some really neat ideas and cool things to see here at PRI, just like Robert has something cool for us next.
This is Simon Pagenaud's 2016 Indy Championship car. And on the other side, I've got Alexander Rossi's car. He actually came in first place in the Indy 500. He ran out of gas and coasted across the finish line. So many interesting things here at PRI. Kathy, what do you have?
Here at the PRI show, you're always going to find all kinds of cool, neat stuff, and we certainly have that here at the ATI booth in JC. How about taking a whole bunch of horsepower and being able to drive it to and from the track with overdrive?
Yeah, we really wanted to focus on that. It took us a while to catch up with the later model electronic transmissions, and the beauty of the 4L85E, it's a great base to start with, but we were able to take 55 years of experience with working with Turbo 400s and being able to hold 2,000 horsepower, and back here, from here to here is essentially all Turbo 400. So we know that all these parts work. We can have gear sets from a 210 up to a 298. We have custom lengths with custom output shafts for your different projects. If you have tunnel problems and whatnot, we can be 1 inch longer than a regular Turbo 400, which is really cool in a Chevrolet package. And this section being all worked out products really let us become comfortable. Okay, let's go do the rest of it. We have it in the 4L. We made a custom sleeve on our high gear direct drum, so we have engine braking with a steel sleeve. And then from here forward is everything you need just for overdrive. So you can run your first, second, third gear, make your pass in your 4,000-pound car that's got 1,500 horsepower and it's awesome, and then drive it home in overdrive. Get your 25% ratio drop, and then lock it up with a triple friction converter with a billet back cover. So we wanted to make sure we had everything worked out before we really hit the market with this. We can do a regular full automatic valve body, a manual valve body, or a trans brake option. And then finally, if you got a big block Ford, just like this one is, you can bolt it right in, and it's a custom package.
Wow, so Doesn't matter, Ford, Chevy, whatever, you guys can hook them up from ATI. And you want to find out more, you can just hop on their website at atiracing.com. And Roberts, what have you found for us next?
For more than 46 years, McLeod has been known as the leader in manual driveline technology. I'm here with Bob Scheid. Bob, you're moving into a little different direction, aren't you?
Yeah, you know what? The clutch side of the business has been very good for us, but we know that a lot of the cars sold now are automatics. So we've partnered with Raybestos Powertrain to bring the McLeod by Raybestos performance line of transmission rebuild kits.
And let me introduce Pete Santiago. Pete, can you tell me a little bit about your rebuild kits?
We have a full offering of all American import rebuild kits, and we have both the stage 1 friction reaction plates and steel plate as well. Full coverage from a Camaro all the way up to a diesel Allison 1000 truck.
Okay, so if I'm going to rebuild my transmission, why should I call you?
Because we have the best friction material on the planet. And when you have a high horsepower application, we not only do we have the best friction material, we also have solutions that I'll talk about in a little bit. So when there's problems, weak points in the transmissions, we usually have the solution for it.
Can you tell me about specialized solutions that you have?
Sure. For like the 4L60E, which would be in some of the GM applications, like the Camaros, Firebirds, things like that. 3/4 clutch pack. We have this thing called the Z-Pack, which is a one-sided technology that has more heat sinks than a regular OEM clutch pack, so it gets all the heat out of the clutch pack, and for years there's been issues with that clutch pack burning up.
Okay, McLeod and Raybestos, if you're going to need anything for your driveline, those are the people to talk to.
Well, hope you enjoyed what we learned here at this year's PRI show. That's all we have time for. I've got some shopping to do, so we'll see you next week for more of Performance TV.